Sure did. It's the 441 Martians. Peace, love, and all that goodness. You know how we do. We in the trenches at war. You know, I'm grounding. I'm on break. You feel me? Been getting some good syncs in today. And when I say syncs, synchronicities. And I spoke of this once before as far as synchronicities go. Like the movie Us, or basically if you show up with the same outfit as somebody else, like a synchronicity like that. They seem to be coincidence. But why these shades got me looking like Ray Charles? Anyway, they seem to be a coincidence, but they really not. It's a chronological order into which the way the Matrix has computed, you have now mirrored something else, because it's kind of like a confirmation or a clue, if you will. So doppelgangers. So let's talk about doppelgangers. A doppelganger is the exact same avatar, prototype, or soul anyway. No, I'll take that back. Avatar prototype with a different soul inside. So, for example, an easy doppelganger to pay attention to in the celebrity world will be Kanye West and Donald Trump. They're doppelgangers. They have the same birthdays. They really have the same politics and same stance. And it's hard for the common folks to understand why Donald Trump was not useful in that space and time. But if you remember, we was getting stimulus checks with Donald Trump. That nigga was sending money through. Fuck what you talking about? You can say whatever you want about Trump. He was all right with me. He better than Sleepy Joe, ain't he? Anyway, that's some whole other political bullshit. Because all of it is bullshit. It's all a scam. It's all no good. They all puppets. They all playing a game. So, for example, Donald Trump and Gemini, Ye, they're playing a trickster energy on the system. So when people thought that Trump was racist because he was speaking all that stuff, it was only a trick to get people on his side so he can get the votes. Don't nobody understand this, because what did he really do that was racist? He just said, he said some derogatory stuff, you know. I'm a melanated being, so I understand. But Ye was wearing a MAGA hat because he understands the trickster energy just like Trump. They both do the same type of things. They rant and rave, they get their attention, and then they get what they want. You feel me? Donald Trump said he goes bankrupt every other year to avoid paying for stuff. He just writes it off. Throw that thing away. Start again. Meanwhile, we on food stamps, welfare, WIC, and still trying to wear Jordans, still trying to go to Black Friday. So, you know, our people got to catch up, man. Everybody should be privy to them tax write-offs. Those tax write-offs should be in, if nothing else, they should be in your college rooms, if nothing else. It's very interesting how the lawyers, even the lawyers really, they don't get taught certain things. And I said lawyers because I was about to get on to judicial system. But all of the systems, we need a revamp. We need a redo, a reset. And, you know, the doppelgangers are here. Well, those two doppelgangers are here to shake that up. You know what I mean? So doppelgangers are important because you have one. You have a doppelganger. Let me get I forgot. Every time I'm out, I got to get my energy out. Linda Coy, I don't answer that. You got to get your handle on life sometimes. So God will send you a doppelganger to invest or confirm what it is that you already was thinking. That's the doppelganger. Now, synchronicities are a little bit different because synchronicities line up when something big is about to occur in your life or something important is about to shift in your life, and you have to remain focused, calm, or maybe anticipate and get excited. You know, whatever the the circumstances may be, but they're in a frequency of alignment. So you will see alignment that will let you know that you're being protected, number one, because something's trying to speak to you. Now, whatever the synchronicity may be, it will mean something different. Like you may see numbers, a particular number, and particular numbers have frequency and energy attached to them, so they mean something every time you see them. And if you continue to see them, there's something that Spirit is trying to tell you. And I'm no master at this. This is something that I'm very good at learning right now. I'll say that. I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? But I'm recognizing what's happening. And I'm here to just give a heads up to the rest of the people, because I would have loved to understand certain things like this and at an earlier rate. But you come to wisdom and realization the more that you experience this thing that they call life, and the pains, the woes, the sorrows, the ups, the downs, the beautiful times. It's all a roller coaster. But the whole goal is for you to ascend, which means you're going to get better and do better as time goes, and as you pass away, your soul has gained its stripe. So you got what was I about to say about when you die? Damn. You have the ability to stay in this 3D matrix, in this illusion, and not ascend, or you have the choice to go within and learn what's actually in the interstellar division of spirituality, because spirituality is led and it leads the third dimension, the 3D realm, the stuff and space that we sit in right now. This is a dense area, and you have, the ability to go within and release the density. And the density is not easy to break through. So you'll hear phase one, very, very, very enlightened brother. You'll hear him talking about the heart chakra and how to gather your chi. You know what I mean? Gather to your chi, and it's not easy as just sitting on the floor grounding. You still have to physically do things in the 3D that confirm your belief and your understanding, or understanding, really at this point, your being. Because this is, we're in the avatar, just like they've shown on the movie with the blue people. They get into this little bed, they close their eyes, hook the body up, and now their soul can travel astral. That's the astral projection. It can project into the etheric realm, and the Akashic records become open for you to, see. It's like a library, bro. So instead of looking at a physical library, some man-made books and shit, you meditate long enough, the books will come to you from the facts, the actual source. And that's how you get the true enlightenment. That's why monks sit there all day, all night, every day, all night, and they drink prune juice because they're enlightening their soul in such a way that, certain monks come to this existence, this 3D realm, and they meditate the entire life, because they know they're going to reincarnate or astral project and be there. I mean, not astral project, ascend and, graduate, get their roots dug in and their stripes and move on to the next. Or if they come back, they'll be much more advanced. So that's kind of an example to know that, there's superstars in this game, and then there's regular stars, and then there's people on the bench. Then there's people that don't even know that they playing the game. So it's levels to this entire thing. I ain't a superstar. I ain't never gonna be sitting there meditating all my life. But I meditate every day. I gotta meditate every day, and it calms the body. It sends the spirit into a etheric astral projection, and you begin to see and have realizations. Certain people have different energies. They may hear people talk. They may actually see people in their eye, third eye. They may smell something. They may get somebody feeling. You may just have an instant thought, and it comes straight from the divine source. So you have to allow your antenna Wi-Fi signal, get you a few crystals, and you don't gotta have crystals, but it kind of helps once you get acquainted with the crystals. You're a crystal yourself, so you can just think about the crystal. But I like to have them because it's jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Instead of wearing them gold chains. I'm gonna get a gold chain too though, because gold is worth something. But real gold you can't put real gold on your neck. It has to be mixed with something. Even when it's 24, 50 carats, whatever. That's all I got today, man. Doppelgängers, synchronicities, they lead you to the promised land and they get you on the right track. So you begin to realize synchronicities in your life. You'll know that you're going the right way. And you'll know that there's a divine source trying to connect with you. That's all I got, y'all. And you follow the path by the doppelgangers, because you may look left, you may look right, and you'll see your doppelganger, and they're doing the exact same thing as you. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. All right, so now it confirms what I'm actually doing. And why am I doing it? Because this world is an illusion and it'll trick shit out you. You feel me? Eat the thumbs, y'all.